So let me get this right. So you have seen me in all of my glory when I first met you in May, throughout this whole entire summer, from us having phone relations. You done seen my entire anatomy. And now you want to tell me my thighs are too big? Welcome to Receiving Related. This is your first time here. I am so glad you clicked on this episode for story time. My name is Tara Walker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a return subscriber and or a returning visitor, hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Let's get to it. So now, if you have already been following along, you know now that this is my second trip to Jamaica. Back with the counterfeit, okay, slash boyfriend, Jamaican boyfriend. I believe I named him Sam for this series. And if you have not watched, please go back and binge watch from episode 1, and so you can be caught up. But so now, this is the night. Okay, so we left off at his mother's house, her kicking with the friend, talking about me. And then we left. So we finally make it to the Airbnb destination. And thank goodness I was able to still get, because it was like after hours, I was still able to get in touch with the person who was, you know, whose Airbnb it was, and everything, so I can get in. And then it was either him or somebody else met up with us to, unlock the doors and take us in and give us a tour and tell us everything. Now it was basically just it was a hotel room, but it had a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And it just, somebody was a person he Airbnb one of the hotel rooms out of the hotel. So it was crazy, because I'll get to this part, because I had asked for like some extra towels and stuff like that one day, and they was just looking at me like crazy, because that room wasn't part of the hotel. But anyway, I had to get it from the person who Airbnb it was. But I picked it because of the kitchen. Because remember, we had discussed that the friend would cook for us because he was an authentic chef, and that would save on, going out to eat or whatever. Every single night we were there. Now, we went out a couple times, but for the most part, he cooked, which I'd rather have anyway, because his food was bomb. I ain't even gonna hold you. And so, we get there, and, cause homeboy is who he is, homeboy, and he ain't waste no time. We should be all grown up here. Okay. So he ain't waste no time, to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? To get to the do. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And, we took a shower and, did what we did. And so, then I believe it was the next day. Then either the next day or a couple days later in the room, right, or whatever. And a couple of days he did go, because he couldn't afford. This what he said. He couldn't afford to take the whole week because he didn't get paid when he didn't work. So a couple of days he would go to work, which was fine with me, because I just, I like you and I love you and everything like that, but I don't mind having my own alone time. And so, because the hotel was on the beach, I had went out to the beach and everything like that a couple days. You know what I'm saying? There was a pool at the hotel too. I'll get to this pool situation too. I'll get there next episode. I enjoyed my little self. I don't mind being by myself for a few hours during the day when he was at work or whatever. So he probably wasn't even at work, but nonetheless, I was there by myself and my chilling. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple things to eat and everything. I was good. So this particular day, I was there a week. So I think this is now. I came again. I think I came again in the middle of the week. I have to look. By the time I edit this, I don't know for sure. I know it was August 31st, 2019. So I have to look and see what that date was. And so, we just finished doing the do, right? And I had been, this person has seen me, okay? Like I said, this wasn't our first time. Obviously, you know, we did the first time on the first trip, right? Well, 2 times on the first trip. And then we had like phone, I'm just gonna call it what it was. We had phone sex, like basically most of the whole entire summer. That between that May until that August and I came back, we had it several times. And you know, he had gotten me so comfortable by always telling me how much he loved me and he loved my size and everything like that, and I need to be comfortable myself. He even dedicated a song to me. Okay, y'all, when I tell you I was in lust, okay? Because that's how they do. They narcissists, they love bomb you in the beginning, right? So he got me that comfortable to where I didn't mind being fully, you know, without clothes on in front of him and stuff like that, all over the phone and everything. So why would, when we finish the do, would you, as I'm walking to in my whole entire birthday suit, okay, because now I'm super comfortable in front of you, why wouldn't I be, since we've been, you know, this whole entire summer. And so I'm walking to the bathroom and you tell me my thighs are too big. And that's just how he said it. He said, your thighs are too big. It was like a slow-mo, okay? I turned around, I said, I'm sorry, what'd you say? He said it again. Because see now the narcissist, the Mr. Hyde is manifesting now. Ain't no more love bombing now. Now this is the real you. Okay, this is the real narcissist coming out now. What? What'd you say? Your thighs are too big. I looked at him, I said, okay. Now, I may have looked like I was okay, but I was not. I was distraught, okay? But I wasn't trying to give him all that. And then in that first few minutes, I wasn't even, you know, I ain't want, you know how they say they don't let them see you sweat. Like, I ain't want him to think it affected me right then in that moment. But what I did do is I went in the bathroom and I held on to that sink. And I said, Lord. Yes, I said Lord, because I'm still in my sin, but I still have a relationship with the Father, okay? I was like, Lord, I started counting. I was like, God, did he just say that? He did not just say that. I am not in one of these situations again where this person loves me in the beginning and then they start talking about me. This is not happening right now. Am I standing here in this trip, on this second trip to Jamaica, when I had paid for all of this stuff, how to get here, how to, this room, this, for this whole entire week, the car and everything. And this man has told me he loved me over and over and over again, said he loved my size. And he did not just tell me. I'm literally talking like this to the Lord in the bathroom, right? Did not just tell me that. Tell me he didn't say that. He didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. So I'm trying to like coach myself out of like what I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. He didn't really say that. I'm tripping. Maybe I thought he said something like that because I am self-conscious about my weight. So maybe I thought he said it, but that ain't what he really said. But then what did he say? What did he say? He hadn't come in there after me either, right? He hadn't, not yet. So I took a shower, I get out, and I'm brushing my teeth now. Now I'm in the mirror and brushing my teeth. And now he comes in, right? But I have no affection. And I know that because, well, if you don't know, my ex-husband used to say, my face is transparent. And it still is. I'm working on it, okay? But, so whatever mood I'm in, you're gonna know about my face. Put it like that, right? And so I can't fake it. I'm just not a fake person. So there was no, hey boo. No. When he walked in there and tried to put his arm around me, it was like this. And I continued brushing my teeth. So this is what the narcissists do. He gets mad because I'm mad. How dare I be mad? How dare I be mad? You just told me my thighs are too big. The first insult that he's never given me any, never prior to that moment. The whole entire summer had never given any type of insult to me, and especially in regards to my physical being. Never given any type of insult to that nature like that. And out of the blue, right after we do the do. This is why you're not supposed to be having premarital sex. This is why God don't want you to do, because he don't want his daughters or his sons to go through stuff like this. The devil is a liar, right? So now all my insecurities are now piling back in. He had gotten rid of them for briefly, you know, telling me how much he loved me, loved my size and everything. And da, da, da. That's what he was attracted to me about when he first saw me on the stage in the dance contest. You know what I'm saying? Lies. Anyway, so he gets mad. Now he's walking around the apartment mad. And I forgot to tell y'all, we had already decided that morning that we was going to go to. It's called Rick's Cafe. It's a famous beach club type scene or whatever. You know, very very popular for the both locals and visitors or whatever. So we had already decided this was going to be our date. This was date night, right? So now I see him. He's like making a sandwich and all that. And I come out of the bathroom and getting dressed, and I'm like, "Why are you eating? We gonna go eat." Because I'm hungry. Then the Bama mad at me, but then gonna ask me for my, because on this trip I didn't have braids. He gonna ask me for my brush, because he didn't have one. He didn't have his with him. And gonna ask me to brush so he can brush his hair. And I'm like, ain't you mad at me? But now you want my brush and whatever. Y'all, the Bama stayed mad at me. I was heated too. Very, very heated and hurt. But I was actually willing to go ahead and just chalk it up. Because I wanted to go out on the date and, you know what I'm saying, have a nice time with my boo thing. We get there. First of all, okay, before we get there, we get in the car. I look cute, by the way, too, I did look cute. But we get in the car and I'm having to hold on for dear life. Because the Bama is flipping through in the grill. They got a bunch of dirt roads. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, their roads are dirt roads for the most part. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? It's not regular pavement like here in the States. So, you don't know what's going on. You don't know if you're going to run into a rock or a goat. And that's another thing, too. Yeah, they goats and they dogs and stuff like that. You know, they just randomly roam the streets and stuff like that. So, but he balling. And I'm like, what you driving so fast for? He was like, Sorry, I just got a text message. I'm like, what you driving so? You in a hurry? Whatever. I mean, you got a problem with it? Whatever. I mean, just nasty, y'all. So we get there, right? And I'm like, okay, so maybe he's going to come out of it, you know what I'm saying, snap out of it. You know, we get here, the music is going, you know, and I'm getting like all these looks, right? Because island men, you know what I'm saying, they love a good plus size American woman. So I'm getting all, he acting like a whole complete, you know, butthole, but I'm getting all these looks and all these, you know, different, and I could easily go off to somebody and have a nice conversation that's nice to me. Okay, but I ain't gonna do that because I ain't gonna be disrespectful because this supposed to be my boyfriend. So we get in there, we get to the bar, and I was like, you want something? You hungry or something to eat? No. Okay, whatever. I'm type person, okay, you can be in your, because I had been through, I married somebody like that. Okay, my first husband. So I was used to this type of behavior. So what I was not going to do was allow you to destroy my good old time at this nice little bar. I mean, this nice bar with this nice atmosphere. They had both American and Jamaican music playing. You know, back when they were switching up. I was going to have me a good old time. Okay, I don't care. You sit there and sulk and just look crazy. So I'm dancing and everything by myself. You know, I order myself a drink. Now, of course, once I had my drink in my hand and I'm minding my business and doing my thing, now all of a sudden, now he wants to talk to me. And now he's hungry. Or now he wants a drink. So I think he ordered a beer or something like that. And so I'm thinking like, okay, now he gonna loosen up a little bit. Whatever. Y'all, I'm trying to be the girlfriend. I'm trying to be in my zone. I'm vibing. I'm in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my boo thing. So of course, I got my phone out. I'm trying to take pictures with him. I'm like this with the selfie. He like this. This little blank. Nothing like it was when we first pulled up when we first pulled over at the airport. When he took my phone, taking the pictures, kissing all over me. Nothing like that. Okay? It was like he didn't even want to be there type thing. Like he didn't want to be there with me or whatever. Man, y'all, it took everything. I wanted to go. I wanted to walk away from him and go and dance with the people down there below. Just party with people. Like just walk up to other people and just, vibe out with other people. I just wanted to just be, do me. And then now he gets hungry. Cause remember I was saying before, I was like, why you eating now? You know what I'm saying? We about to eat it. But now all of a sudden now he's hungry again. So we decided to get go to an actual table and sit down. And so we did. The waitress comes up and takes our order. And then when he left, he said, man, I know her. I said, oh, you know what? Why you ain't speak to her? Like, why you ain't? He was like, this is what he said. This is what he said to me. He was like, Tara, we don't do like y'all do, y'all Americans do. He was like, yeah, I know her. So what? She knows me. I know her too. We went to school together. So what? I was like, what do you mean what we Americans do? Just because, so we know somebody, we say hello. He was like, but just because we know, we don't always speak to him. I was like, fall back and give me 50, dude. Okay, all right, my bad. Like he was nasty on this joint. He was nasty. And so when she came back over, because I'm who I am, right? I could be petty Betty sometimes. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What's your name? Whatever. Seen that? So how you doing? My name's Tara. So he said he know you went to high school together and you recognize. She was like, yeah, I know him and everything. And then it's like, oh, okay, good, nice to meet you. Sweet, nice, cool. She went on and waited on us or whatever. I forgot what we ate, but it wasn't like nothing big. We might have had like little appetizers or something. Like it wasn't nothing real big. And he got another drink. Now, mind you, everything of course is on my dime. Of course, homeboy he ain't offered to pay for nothing, especially not that night. Okay, especially not that night. He ain't offered to pay for nothing. He was disgusting. Like honestly, really, y'all, like. If I hadn't already paid for the room and board all week and paid for my round trip tickets like all week, like the way he treated me that day, I really could have just like left the next day. You know what I'm saying? It was disgusting. Like literally night and day from the person before. But that's how narcissists do, you know? But yeah. Yeah, because that happened in the next episode. So that's it for this episode. I just wanted to let y'all know how evil that like the real him came out. And this wasn't something new. This wasn't this was always him. And a narcissist, that's what they do in the beginning. They love bomb you. That's how they pull you in. It's really witchcraft, to be honest with you, because it's manipulation. It's not real. And then once they have you, and then if you have a sweet personality, a sweet spirit like me, they prey on people like you, because now they can talk to you and deal with you, and they know any type of way, and you ain't gonna do nothing, you ain't gonna leave them, whatever. And then some of them might say, like my ex-husband, where is my lip gloss? Like some of them might even had the nerve to say, ain't nobody gonna want you. It be real out here in these streets. But yeah, like I said, that's it for this episode. If you are not a subscriber, I would encourage you to subscribe and like, share, and if you can relate to anything in this episode, drop me a line in the comments below. Like, let me know if it may not have been Jamaica, but if you just had an experience, boy or girl, it could be the female that's a narcissist, and your first time watching them act like a completely different person than the person that you met a few months prior. Just drop a line for me below if you feel like it. All right, because people receive when they can relate. And yeah, I love you, but know that God loves you so much more. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.